Okay, we're going to first start out with the skin. Snow White's skin is very pale, and that obviously is why she is called Snow White. It's because her skin is, in fact, white as snow. Okay, so I'm going to start out by applying concealer to some of the blemishes on my face. I have some really bad dry skin that started bleeding right here, and you definitely see that. It's very big. So what I'm going to do is take a little sponge tip and some green base cream concealer, and I'm going to blot that on over the top. It will disguise the redness and it will cover up some of that texture. If you have any redness to your face naturally, then I would suggest using a green primer of some sort. Makeup Forever has one, as does the brand called Boots, and that's available at like Targets. A green primer works well to conceal any of the redness that your face may naturally have, so I would recommend doing that, as Snow White has the wow, I can't speak today, has a very pale skin tone without a lot of redness. On the other side of my sponge applicator here, I am going to be applying this Mehron Barrier Spray. This will help keep this concealer sticking to the face. When I go to apply foundation, it won't smear all over. I'm going to be using a little bit of a warmer pinky toned foundation. I don't know that this one is available anymore, so I'm just going to let you choose which one you want to use. This one is not exactly my skin tone. It's a little bit lighter and more pink than mine, so that works perfectly because she does have a little bit of rosiness. She doesn't have redness though, there's a difference. Alright, so now I'm going to start applying the foundation now that that barrier spray has dried. I'm just going to use my favorite Duo Fiber face brush. So now I'm going to be taking some translucent powder and a kabuki brush, shake it off. I'm going to buffer this over the top. This will make sure that it doesn't fade, and I'll give it more of a flat, cartoony look. So at this point my skin looks very flat and untextured, and there's not a lot going on. We're going to go to the eyes next. I'm taking Benefit's Lemonade. I use this a lot. I'm going to tap it over my eyelids just to conceal any of the darkness that might be in there. To conceal any of the dark circles under the eyes, I would suggest using a salmon base concealer. I'm applying the Sephora Light Touch, and this is supposed to be a highlighter, but it has that salmon color, so it works well as the concealer. But using a little fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend that in. Go back over it with a little bit of foundation just to conceal the rest of the salmon color. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. So now I'm taking kind of a light camel color and a flat shading brush, just applying that over the lid, blending it out and making sure it goes all the way down to the lash line. Helps if it's a very matte shadow, otherwise the shimmer will be a little too much. Just blend it out softly. You can wipe off your brush and go in with a pink creamy color and just blend it over the top of that. And just leave the upper crease area alone. That way it just blends into it. It creates a nice gradient effect and shading. Finding a medium brown color, tap it into that crease and blend it out with that camel brown color. Just in this outer corner of the eye, going all the way up to the outer third of the lid here, just blend it in. Apply a color of highlight that would match your skin tone with the foundation. So for me it'd be a very creamy pinkish white. and just blend it into the color here to soften the line. Alright, so I have completed one of the eyes, including the eyebrow and applying false lashes. The first step in completing the eye look is to take a black hole pencil and line your upper lash line here. Don't worry if it's not perfect because we're going to smudge this out with a smudging brush. And then this outer corner here, just kind of pull it along, extending the line out just a little bit. And then tight line. Take a smudge brush and some black matte shadow. Smudge it out. Now we're going to apply some false lashes. I am going to be taking the outer corner and trimming them a little bit, and the inner corner as well. So we have just enough to line the outer edge of the lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the lashes, and I'll be back in a minute. The next step is to curl the lashes. Then apply your favorite mascara to blend them together. To get the dark eyebrow look like Snow White, we're going to take a glue stick, cover up my eyebrow over here on this side, and make sure I cover it well, that way no hairs stick out. Let this dry, and when it's dry, I'll be back to cover it up. Taking a cream concealer and applying it over the area of my real eyebrow. Now I'm taking that foundation that I used in the beginning, and I am patting it over the top of that cream concealer. Now I'm going in with some translucent powder and setting it over the top of that. Okay, taking the pale colors from before in that camel brown, slightly sweep it up again, just to cover the outer area of the eyebrow and the inner corner. Now I'm taking a flat angled liner brush like this and the same black eyeshadow from before, and I'm going to start drawing in the new eyebrow. So there we are, the Cinderella, woo, wrong fairy tale, the Snow White black thin eyebrows. Now on to the rosy cheeks. She does have a little bit of color in her cheeks, especially around the outer part of her cheekbone area near her eyes and going into her temple over here. So I'm going to be taking kind of a salmon coral color mixed with a light pink. Using an angled blush brush, I am going to apply that color into the outer upper cheekbone area going into the temple. To complete the rest of this look and get the beautiful red lips that she has, I'm taking a very bright red lip liner like this, and I'm not sure the name of it, but it is a bright red cherry color. I'm going to line my lips with it. There are the lips, very bright and red. For a little definition on the lips, I'm taking a little bit of a dark cranberry color and just darkening up the edges here. For a little extra highlight, a little bit of high beam on the little cupid's bow area all the way up, and on the tip of the nose. And there you have it, the Snow White look. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and put on the pretty black wig, and I'll be back with ya. Alright, so this is the completed Snow White look. This one's just my interpretation of Snow White, I guess. With a red bow, a black weird looking wig that I had to pin all over the place to get it to look somewhat like Snow White. Let me know if you like it. You can adapt anything that you need to make it match your skin and your preferences. All products used in this video will be listed on my website, www.simplybelleza.com, where I'll have some more information and a picture of the inspired look. So stay tuned for more Halloween tutorials coming up. I do have quite a few. Check out my Facebook page. The link will be listed below. As I don't have a lot of time to film request videos, what I'm doing this year is I'm making polls and putting them on my website for you to vote on. I've had a couple different requests for different makeup looks, and I want you guys to vote on the ones you want to see next. The next poll is now on the website. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! So here's the wig. It's not styled yet and I look so weird. I kind of remind myself of Liza Minnelli. Thank you for joining me today. I'm not grumpy. I'm very happy, but I'm not grumpy. And I'm not dopey. I'm Snow White. Have you ever wished in a wishing well? Someday my prince will come. One day will come along. And my dreams will come true. Remember, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Unless they're poisoned, like mine was. My evil stepmother tried to kill me. But instead, I fell into a deep sleep, and the handsome prince kissed me, and I woke up, and I lived happily ever after. Why whistle while you work?